Hi, happy Tuesday. I hope you're all well. Hope everyone is okay and you've had a lush weekend. The sun's shining here. It's beautiful. I was expecting, it's October, I was expecting it to be cold. No, it's absolutely gorgeous out there. So hopefully it's all nice and sunny by you as well. We had a little bit of rain over the weekend where we were, but luckily it stayed away for setup and breakdown. It was lush. Hi Natalie, how are you? Lovely. Hi Anne, hi Claire, hello my darlings. So yeah, we were at Harrogate Quilt Show on myself and Phil because Sarah had a class. We had a busy weekend, really busy weekend. So we were away Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Sarah was in the shop and she had class on Saturday as well. So yeah, it was busy weekend. We met some lovely people over during Harrogate. It was really nice. Lots of you came to see us, which was lovely. Came and introduced yourselves, which was good. Hi Cheryl, how are you? Cheryl was one of them. She came to see us as well. You're home from holiday, perfect washing day. I know it is. It's beautiful out there. It's a little bit blustery and the sun's out. I'm in work. Rubbish. Hi Kate. Hi Marion. Oh yeah, so our lovely quilt, your group quilt, for those of you who maybe didn't see the lives that I did, we won a judge's merit for our quilt, which was really lovely. I have got some ideas for, I'd like to put a group quilt into Malvern's competition, which is in May next year. And then another one then it won't be Harrogate, it'll be Doncaster. They're moving venues. So there used to be 2 shows in Harrogate, one in the spring, one in the autumn. The spring one, the venue has like tripled, quadrupled their prices. And it's just not viable anymore as a venue, unfortunately. Obviously, we don't hire it, the organisers do, but obviously that then gets passed on to the traders. So they've moved the spring one to Wetherby and the autumn one, which is the one we've just done, from Harrogate to Doncaster, both at the racecourse. So yeah, and there's also going to be a new one in Newcastle as well. Absolutely amazing that I've never been to Newcastle, but amazing they're putting on another show up in that area. So yeah, so there's going to be a brand new one next year in Newcastle too. So if you don't follow them on Facebook, check out Grosvenor Shows, GROSVENOR, Grosvenor Shows, to keep up to date with the majority of the shows that we do. Okay, you'll see all of them are there. You got soaked when you packed down from your fair. It was outside. It was a miserable wet day. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. That's a bit rubbish, Carolyn. Hi, Lindy Lou. Hi, Karen. Hello, my darlings. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to go over to the overhead. There we go, over here. Hopefully it's all working. I've just set it all up, so hopefully it is. We're going to have a little go at this block today. So what we're going to do is basically, we're going to, oh, hang on. I'm going to have to change the blinds because it's, let me just change the blinds because it's so sunny. It's making it all look funny on the screen. Let me just adjust those blinds. Oh no, I can't get rid of the sunlight marks. The sun's streaming in this window. Let me try doing it that way. There we go. That's not as bad, is it? There we go. Oh, change all the lighting. You've got a big, oh no, the sun's gone in. And now I've changed the blinds, the sun's gone in. Typical. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this little gnome block today. And then next week, I'm going to show you all the little blocks to go in between. And then we're going to look at some free motion some quilting to kind of bring the little gnome to life. Okay, I saw a picture on Pinterest. I couldn't find a pattern anywhere, so I've plotted this one out myself. I've worked this one out myself. So I have half written a pattern. It was a very busy day yesterday because we were trying to get ready for a Chanda, get back from Harrogate, blah blah blah. So I've half written the pattern, but the pattern will be available as a full table runner. So these little blocks. Plus we're going to have some like pieced pieces in between, and then we're going to look next week at some quilting to kind of bring the little gnome to life, okay? Because I thought we haven't touched on any different quilting techniques, so I thought we'll do a little project, but today we're just concentrating on the gnome, okay? We're going to make this little gnome block like that, all right? So what you will need, like I said, there will be a pattern. It'll be in the next couple of days. I'll make sure it goes on. From your background fabric, I've got it all written down. Look at my scruffy notes everywhere. From your background fabric, you want 2 4.5-inch squares. okay? You want 2 2-inch squares and then 2 3-inch by 5-inch, okay? From your red fabric, which is his hat, now you don't have to stick with these colours. You can do these any way you like, okay? Any colours you like. You could do them autumnal if you want, or if you're doing, you know, like if you've got a conservatory and you want like pretty garden colours for a table run, it doesn't have to be Christmas. The red fabric is 4.5 by 8.5. From your pink, which is his nose, you just need 2 tiny little scraps, which are 1.25 inch squares, okay? And then from whatever colour you want the body to be, you want 2 squares, which are 3 inches by 3 inches, okay? 2 rectangles, which are 2 inches by 5 inches, and then 2 squares, which are 1.25 by 1.25, okay? I'm doing this one all in Liberty because I'm actually going to make him up as a kit, I think. But you can easily get this table runner from fat 8s, long quarters more than enough. Long quarters if you want to put borders on, actually. Fat 8s if you're going to make just like placemats or something. So if anybody wants them in the Liberty colours, shout and I will put a little bundle on, okay? We're going to start really simply by making his hat, and it's a flying geese, okay? So it's a goose. So we're going to start with my 4.5 inch background squares, a ruler and a pen, and draw my diagonal lines. All right, so down that way and then down this way. I've really got to get a couple of new pens. All my pens are running out. There we go, like that. And then you want whatever colour your hat's going to be. Mine's red because I'm making them look like little Santa ones. Hi Patricia, how are you, lovely? There we go. So first of all, I'm going to start at the top left corner like that. We're going to line up the background fabric right sides together, making sure that my line's along there. We're making basically a big flying goose. He's quite a big one. And we're going to stitch down the line, but as ever, remember that scant stitching. So you're going to stitch just to the side of the line. And I mean, literally the needle should be touching the line, but don't go directly on the line. You want to give yourself literally a couple of threads the other side of the line. Okay, so we're going to whip over to the machine and do that first. So there we go. Whip over here. Hopefully this one's working. And pop the needle down. So I'd like to guide it in like that. There we go. Just to make sure I've got it in the right place first. Oh, the dog's been under the table again. My foot's moved. There we go. And then we're going to just do... Oh, what am I doing? Why is it doing that? Oh, don't know what I'm there. It's probably because I was playing with other stitches last night. Oh, that's all right, lovely. See you soon, Carolyn. See you the weekend. You're coming down for the Tuffet class, aren't you? We go all the way down like that. Again, remembering just on the edge of that line. Okay. I know we've done flying geese loads, but it's worth just going through them again, isn't it? Right, again, as ever, when I'm altering anything, I always fold that back first and iron it just to check that it's all lined up, which it has, and then I can trim off that excess. So back to here. Am I feeling better? I am, thank you, lovely. It was just one of my silly allergic reactions. I'm a little bit chesty, which is why I'm coughing a bit, because it affects my asthma for a few days. But yes, I am much, much better, thank you. Much, much better. The very long drive home wasn't fun, to be honest. Because it's hell of a trek up Harrogate. It was about 5 hours home. But then I'm just saying we're doing the Newcastle show, and that's even further away from us. So, done that one like that on the left-hand side. You're going to repeat it with the other square on the right. Like that. Okay. And you should have an overlap here. You want there to be an overlap, okay, because of your seam allowance and everything. So, exactly the same down that side. So, back over we go. Hi Carol, how are you, lovely? Late again. Oh, don't worry, darling. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry. We don't mind anybody being a bit late. It's just nice that you've joined us. So, next week we've got a Chanda, and then the week after we've got the Malvern show. So, but then that's the last show of the year for us. We don't do any in November and December. Okay, so because we've got too much else going on. But then we've got all our birthday celebrations going on after that, after Malvern. And then, oh gosh, God knows what will be going on in November and December. Loads, probably, knowing me. There we go. So I've just checked that that one's okay, which it is. Folded it over and then trimmed it off. And I had to trim off about 1/4 inch. You know, you can use a pair of scissors. You don't have to do this if you don't want. Okay. If you keep these bits, okay, they're actually really good sized pieces. I did actually get the 2-inch square for my second one out of that bit. Okay. So, you know, try not to waste fabric too much. Nice and easy. This is hat done. Okay. Right. Next thing we want to do is we want to take the 2-inch by 5-inch strips, and you want your 2-inch squares. Okay. So now if you've got a directional fabric, just sort of be a little bit careful about which way you're doing this. Okay. These are going to sit down the side here. Okay. So you might want to sort of like double check which way round he's going, which way they're going. Like this one where I had the presents, I wanted the presents to be going the right way. Okay, you're going to do diagonal lines on both of the back of the 2-inch squares, the background squares, and basically these are going to alter the bottom of these two, and you want them to be in opposite directions. So one going that way and one going that way. Oh, see, I've talked about the sun and now it's gone in. It's gone really dark in here. Like that. Okay, so we're going to stitch on the line, but that's scant stitching, remember. Okay, and we're going to flip these out. So over to the machine we go. What's that, Claire? Hi, nice to be able to watch at 1 o'clock. You're normally rushing around, can't go anywhere at the moment. Oh, Claire, I know, I heard that you were you'd done your thumb in, lovely, broken your thumb. I saw on Facebook that had happened. I hope you're okay and you're recovering, darling. Hi, from Texas. Hello, my lovely. How are you? Oh, what time of the day is it over there? Are you ahead of us, or is it middle of the night for you, early morning? There we go, all the way down that one. And then again, we're going to do this one. Again, we're doing that scant sewing, so it's just on the line but not quite on the line. Give yourself that little bit of wiggle room. There we go. Oh, see, I've got dog hairs everywhere. The dog's molting something terrible. She really is. Okay, we're going to go back over to the overhead. Okay. And then again, I've altered something, so I always just double check, because once you've cut it off, it's a pain in the bum. So just gently press that one, make sure it's all right, which it is. Because you know how easy, I do it all the time. You pick something up and you take it to the machine and you then forget which edge you're supposed to be cutting, be sewing. There we go. So just altered those bottoms there, and just for ease, I'm just going to chop these off with the scissors. Like that. And then this one like that. Okay, so far all nice and easy. Those are my 2 side pieces. Then you're going to take your 3-inch by 5-inch pieces, and again we're going to be altering all of these as well. So we're going to start with the bottom ones, and these are complete opposites. All right, so we're going to make one. We're going to make them both at the same time, but one is going to be a complete opposite of the other. Your pinky finger put a stop to a lot of things. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? The fact, your little finger, love, but surprisingly, you need it for a lot of stuff, don't you? Well, I hope you're healing well. And down that one there. So I'm just diagonally lining. That's not a word, isn't it? Drawing a diagonal line. And on this one, it's going to go that way. So from top left to bottom right. And on this one, it's going to go the other way. So top right to bottom left, okay? Again, we're altering. So we're going to do that scant sewing. We'll take it over. Hi Lynn, how are you, lovely? It's 7:30 a.m. there. Oh great, goodness gracious, you are you're watching us during breakfast then, lovely. Hope you're having something nice. Never been to Texas, but Sian used to live in Texas. She lived and worked out there for a long time. But I've never actually been to America. We're actually talking about doing it for Sean's 50th. Coming out and doing QuiltCon, and then her showing us where she used to live and all that type of stuff. So. You forgot it was Tuesday, must be age-related. Oh, it's because you're just such a busy bunny. That's what it is, missus. I'm such a busy bunny. Oh, well, that went very wonky. What happened there? Oh, well, never mind. I'll show you what I did. That's because I was busy talking. Look, it slipped down a little bit. I don't mind. I don't care. It'll be fine. He's just going to have a slightly longer beard that side. There we go. So I'm not unpicking it. I can't be bothered. Here we go. Like that. Double check that. So, stitching first of all. Ooh, that one's going to be a bit on the scant side. See, it's because I was reading comments, isn't it? So painful, but it will heal. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's. I did see a picture of Claire's finger on Facebook, and it was bent at a very, very funny angle. I'm not surprised you're taking time to heal, lovely. There we go, and that one like that. Okay, so you can see we've got opposite pieces like that. Okay, then we're going to alter these top two corners. So we're going to do them both on the same, but again, they're going to be opposites. So you've got your 1 1/4 squares like that. Again, just lots. It's very simple block because it's lots of the same stuff. Cross like that as well. There we go. And these are going to go in the outer corner, so like next to this. Okay, so this one's going to come in like that. So it's going across that way, and then this one is going to go on that side, and it's going to cross that way. And I am going to be a good girl, and I'm going to pin these in because we're going to do the pink at the same time, because they don't touch. You haven't got to like worry about doing one first and then one the other. One first and then one the other. Oh, I can't speak today. It's ridiculous. The Quilt Festival of Houston is phenomenal. It takes place in November. Yes, we were. That's one of the ones we were thinking about doing. We can't do it this year, but hopefully next year we're gonna come. So obviously it was my 50th this year, and then we've got Sarah's 60th and Sean's 50th in the same year. So not next year, year after. But we're planning a big trip because I've never been to America, and it's about time I came and saw some quilts, I think. Right, so with the pink ones, these are going to end up being his nose. You want them to be the opposite way. So if this one's going top right, bottom left, this is going to go the opposite way. So you're basically snowballing the top of this block, but with different fabrics. And then this one, complete the opposite. I like that. And then I'm going to stitch down those lines, and I'm going to take a little bit more care this time and actually watch what I'm doing instead of try and read your comments. But there we go. And over we go, my lovelies. And we're going to go down all of these. And again, do that lovely scant quarter. Not scant quarter, scant line stitching. If you can. Just to the side of the line on that one. I'll whip that pin out, and I'm going to go down this one. In fact, I'm going to whip the pin out beforehand because it's a bit easier. There we go, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on this one. So the block's nearly done. I mean, it's quite a quick little block to do, but you could decorate up these little gnomes however you wanted. You could put trim on this hat, you could put pom-poms. I'm going to make this, like I said, this is going to be part of a table runner pattern, which we're going to do finish off next week. But I thought we'll do the gnome today, and then we'll do the little piece bits, and then we'll just touch on the quilting next time. Okay, right, back over we go. Last little bit to do. Just make sure these are all definitely correct. So, like that. Because they are quite small, so you want to make sure that they're right. So there we go. Now I'm going to iron one out and one on the nose. Sorry, I'm going to iron one, so I've ironed it towards the corner. On this one, I'm going to iron it the other way so that I can nest them to get this point nice. Okay. Make sure that one's like that. There we go. And then chop off that excess. Like that. And then this one, so because that one got ironed out towards the pink, this one I'm going to iron it towards the white, okay? So I'm just going to press it that way. And it was one of those little things, as I was doing it, I was like, oh, that net just nests. I mean, can I just have a little boast moment? Look at that point. I was so chuffed with that one. That one's not bad either. And that's because I nested these little points and ironed them in opposite ways. Like that. Okay, so that one's that way. And then just last little bit of that body. Make sure he's right there. And then chop that bit off there. Right, we can start putting it all together now. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this together like this to make his little beard and nose. Okay, so I'm going to put them right sides together, and that's why I ironed them in different directions so that I could nest that point just there of his nose. And it really did make a difference. I'm not a massive fan of ironing towards the white normally, but on this occasion it really worked. There we go. I'm just going to push that one over as well on the bottom there, so I can nest that one too, like that. And we're going to stitch along there. Okay, I'm not going to keep flipping cameras. I'm then going to, once I've stitched that one down, okay, I'm going to add these ones on so we've got a piece quickly. Okay, right, over we go, and then 1/4 inch, off we go. Take that pin out now, it's out the way. Take that one down there. So I'm concentrating, I forgot to talk then. Okay, like that. And then when we open this out, hopefully, oh yeah, that's worked really nicely. We can put these on. Actually, no, I am going to come back because I need you want to iron the seam open and make sure these are the right way round. So sorry, this me saying I'm not going to come back, but I am. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, because there's a lot of bulk, this is one of the few times that I would actually iron my seams open. It is a lot of little pieces and a lot of little bulk. There we go, like that. Okay, make sure that that's like that. Nice and flat. So there we go. These like that. And then these are going to go on either side. So you want to make sure they're the right side. So that's going to go like that. And then that one's going to go on like that. All right, so I'm going to add those two on. We're going to add the hat and he's done. So that one's going on like that there. Come on, down you come. Ooh, that one's stretched a bit when I've ironed it. I can't decide whether I like this wool mat. I do for lots and lots of things. I am finding that I'm stretching my fabric a little bit, and I'm wondering whether I'm being too heavy-handed with the mat, or whether it's because it's so hot, it's stretching, not all fabrics, but some of my fabrics are stretching out its shape a little bit since I've been using the wool mat. I don't know if that's just me being late, heavy-handed with the iron, or whether it's keeping a bit of extra heat in it and it's manipulating it. I'm going to give it another few weeks and see whether I prefer that or the June Taylor cut and press board, frankly. Okay, and back we go. And then I'm going to iron, because of all the little bulk, I'm going to iron that out that way. Like that. Oh, he's gone a bit skew with. Oh, he's gone very skew with. See, he's stretched. That one piece is stretched really badly. What I'm going to do now is we're just going to just trim him up to make sure that he's the right size, because he should be 8.5 by 5, and he has gone quite wonky. There we go. I'm just going to take those bits there off, like that. Just trim him up all the way around. Don't know, that's because I'm not concentrating. That's because I'm trying to read the comments at the same time, isn't it? There we go. Like that. Alright. And then my hat's going to go on top. Oh, I'm going to have to ignore my phone for a moment. There we go. Hat's going to go on like that. So we're going to add him on like there. Okay. And then stitch along that one. So back over we go. It's probably because I haven't got the guide on as well, mind. I should put my little guide thing back on, shouldn't I? There we go. Like that. All the way down. There we go. Like that. And my little gnome's done. Can you get the cover for the June? Oh, I've never seen the covers, hun. Oh, I might have a little look at that. I've never seen a cover for the, maybe we need to come up with one, because they do get dirty. They do get dirty, but who put, oh, Vanish. They made a Vanish, you know, OxyClean paste stuff. They made a paste up with it and cleaned it that way the other day, and said it came up lovely. It took a couple of days to dry, but it did come up lovely. And there we go. There's your little gnome. And he should now measure 8.5 by 9. Okay, so he's slightly longer than he is that way, but it doesn't matter. Obviously, you've got your seam allowances here, okay, so that when we join in, he's going to be sat like that. So have a little go at him. So if you're going to do the table runner, you're going to need 5 little gnomes, okay? And then we're going to have some pieced bits in between, and then we're going to look at the actual stitching and stuff and how we can kind of bring them to life a little bit with quilting. But I will get the pattern on, I promise. I'm hoping to finish writing it tonight, and I will get it on tomorrow for you. It's nearly done. It was 11:30 last night, and I was like, I'm tired now. I can't write anymore. I can't look at the screen. So, little gnome for you. I just think in Christmassy fabrics, he's really, really cute. But you could do him like, you know, in bright, you know, gardeny fabrics, you know, for conservatory. He doesn't have to be Christmas, but I think once we've quilted into him, he's going to be quite cute. Okie doke. Right, that's it for me today, because I've waffled on for far too long. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, remember, we're going to do 7 o'clock from now on a Wednesday. Just trial them to see how they go, so that we can do some slightly more involved projects, and I've got a little bit more time to spend with you guys. So it'll be 7 o'clock tomorrow. And then Sarah's back on Thursday, okay? So, Lynn, I'll speak to the June Taylor people this afternoon. I'll drop them an email and see if I can get one of the covers for the boards, because I've got a couple of ones here, but they're grubby. You imagine him as a quilt in your car. Ah, that would be really cute. Yeah, nice. Really, really cute. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Christmas. A gnome is for life. Right, I'll see you tomorrow at 7, my darlings, with a new project. Take care. Bye.